So imagine this. You're sitting at your desk staring at a blank canvas. Maybe you're trying to draw something amazing, but your pencil just doesn't seem to want to move. Or maybe you're writing a story and the words just aren't coming out. Or, heck, maybe you're re-looking for a new job or trying to get your relationship back on track and you're waiting for some big break or some hero to come and save you. But here's the thing. The hero you're waiting for might actually be yourself. Now, I know it sounds kind of cliche, but hear me out. We live in a world filled with stories of heroes. Whether it is Superman swooping in to save the day or a charismatic leader turning around a failing business, we're surrounded by tales of people who come to the rescue, and it's easy to get swept up in this fantasy. To believe that somewhere out there is someone who is gonna magically fix our problems and make everything better. But here's the problem with waiting for a hero. We give away our power. We sit back and we hope someone else will take care of things for us, instead of stepping up and facing our challenges head on. And this isn't just a little harmless fantasy. It can become a dangerous habit that holds us back and prevents us from living the life we really want. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the idea of being your own hero. We'll explore why it's so important, how to do it, and how to save yourself. I'm here to guide you through this journey, and I can't wait to see where we go. Let's get started. Let's start with understanding the problem. We live in a world where it's incredibly easy to feel like a helpless victim. With constant news of global conflicts, economic uncertainty, and political turmoil, it's tempting to sit back and assume that our fate is in someone else's hands. But the truth is that this mindset of learned helplessness can be incredibly damaging. It was a term coined by psychologist Martin Seligman, who studied how people develop a sense of helplessness in the face of repeated failures or traumatic experiences. He observed that once people experience enough setbacks, they often give up trying to improve their situation because they believe that nothing they do will make a difference. But here's the good news. This is a pattern that we can break, and it all starts with understanding the psychology behind learned helplessness and how it affects our everyday lives. So before we learn how to save ourselves, let's first understand the forces that might be holding us back. Now that we understand the problem, let's talk about the solution. So how exactly do we save ourselves? Well, it starts with a simple yet powerful mindset shift. You see, our beliefs about whether we have control over our lives or not is what psychologists call our locus of control. And if we believe that our lives are controlled by external factors like luck, fate, or other people, then we're more likely to feel helpless. However, if we adopt an internal locus of control, if we believe that we're the ones steering the ship, then we're much more likely to feel empowered and capable of achieving our goals. Here's the best part. We can cultivate this sense of internal control through conscious effort and practice. It won't be easy, but the rewards will be immeasurable. So here's how to start. First, we need to become aware of our thoughts and beliefs about our ability to influence our own lives. Are we constantly blaming external factors for our problems? Or do we take responsibility for our actions and their consequences? Next, we need to actively challenge our negative thoughts and replace them with positive affirmations. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," we can say, "I am capable and deserving of success." And finally, we need to put our beliefs into action. If we truly want to change our lives, we have to take steps towards that goal. Whether it's setting new goals, learning new skills, or reaching out for support. Taking action is key to cultivating an internal locus of control. Being our own hero isn't about ignoring the struggles of others or thinking we can do everything ourselves. It is about recognizing that we have the power to shape our own destinies and create the lives we want. And it all starts with believing in ourselves. Now let's talk about some practical ways to develop this mindset of self. First, we need to get crystal clear on our values. What do we stand for? What's important to us? Once we know our values, we can use them as a compass to guide our decisions and actions. Second, we need to recognize our strengths and talents. What are we good at? What do we enjoy doing? By focusing on our strengths, we can build confidence and a sense of self-efficacy. Third, we need to acknowledge our growth areas or blind spots. What do we need to improve on? By honestly assessing our weaknesses, we can develop strategies to overcome them. Next, let's discuss emotional intelligence, which is key to understanding ourselves and managing our emotions. We need to become aware of our feelings and how they affect our behavior. And we must learn to express our emotions in a healthy and constructive way. At the same time, we need to be attuned to the emotions of those around us. And by developing this emotional intelligence, we'll be better equipped to handle challenges and communicate more effectively. Setting goals and taking action is another critical aspect of being our own hero. But many of us struggle with procrastination or fear of failure. But here's the thing, we can overcome these obstacles and learn to take positive action. Start by setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Break down large goals into smaller steps and celebrate our progress along the way. Remember, every small step counts. We can also find inspiration in the stories of others who have faced similar challenges and come out stronger on the other side. And as we learn to rely on ourselves, we need to develop healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with stress and setbacks. This could include practices like mindfulness, meditation, exercise, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative activities. And finally, let's talk about learning from our setbacks. We all experience failures and disappointments, but how we respond to them can make all the difference. Instead of dwelling on our mistakes, we can learn to analyze them objectively, extract valuable lessons, and adjust our strategies accordingly. By adopting this growth mindset, we'll be better equipped to face future challenges with resilience and determination. Being our own hero isn't a one-time effort. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery, growth, and empowerment. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we take responsibility for our actions and believe in our ability to create positive change, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I need help? Shouldn't I reach out to others? And that's a great question. The truth is, being our own hero doesn't mean going it alone. It means knowing when and how to seek support from others. There are times when it's beneficial to ask for help, such as when dealing with mental health concerns, physical health issues, legal matters, or financial planning. Reaching out to qualified professionals can provide us with valuable guidance and resources that we may not have on our own. But it's essential to be discerning in who we seek help from. We want to ensure that we rework in with reputable individuals or organizations that prioritize our well-being and empower us to make our own decisions. Mentorship can also be invaluable in our journey. Learning from someone who has successfully navigated a particular challenge or industry can save us time and provide us with insights that we wouldn't have otherwise. But ultimately, the goal of mentorship is to empower us to become independent and capable of handling things on our own. And don't forget the power of having a supportive network of friends, family, and community members who can offer encouragement and diverse perspectives. While leaning on others for emotional support is important, it's equally crucial to establish healthy boundaries and not let our relationships become overly dependent or codependent. In essence, being our own hero means having the courage and determination to face life's challenges head-on, while also being wise enough to recognize when and where to seek support and guidance from others. It's about finding the right balance between independence and interdependence. Thanks for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. As we wrap up this video, I want to leave you with a final thought. Being our own hero isn't just about fixing our own problems. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves and using our unique strengths and talents to make a positive impact on the world around us. When we learn to rely on ourselves, we also gain the confidence and ability to help others and contribute to something greater than ourselves. Now it's time for you to take the next step on your journey. Reflect on the ideas we've discussed today and consider how you can apply them to your own life. Ask yourself, where can you start relying on yourself more? What small changes can you make to become your own hero? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. There are countless resources available to support you, including books, articles, podcasts, and communities of like-minded individuals. Keep learning, keep growing, and never stop believing in your ability to create positive change in your life and the world around you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep striving to be your own hero.